Hello everyone. Welcome back to another installment of the EDC, the Everyone Draft Community Season 13 Ignite Division. If you guys did not watch last week's game, be sure to do so because we got a win. Yeah, we do those around here. So we're 3-4. We still have some hopes for playoffs. There's 2 weeks left in the season, this week and one more week. If we win both of these games, we will be 5-4, and we have pretty bad differential, but we should be okay to try and take a playoff spot. So that's going to be the plan this week. We're going to need a win. Losses, I don't know if a loss will eliminate us, but it will pretty close to eliminate us. So especially since our differential is so bad. So we basically have to win out here. And we're going to be playing Gravy, coach of the Vancouver Titans. Another Overwatch League logo. Love to see it. But yeah, they have a very scary team, so let's just go ahead and get into it. They have a Walking Wake, Terra Garganical, however you want to say it, Iron Crown, Crocodile, Enamorous Therian, Rotom Wash, Terra Okie Dogie, which is horrifying, Moltres, Decidueye, Farigiraf, and Revavroom. So this week, the Walking Wake is just horrifying, to be honest. I think they picked them like the 3rd overall pick or something like that. I definitely wanted Walking Wake at the start of the season, but Terra Garganical, very obnoxious. I'm playing it in another league in the same week this week, which is so fun. And then obviously we got to prep pretty hard for that Okie Dokie, but let's just get into the team here. So first up, we got Zapdos, Thunderbolt, Hurricane, U-Turn, Roost. We have enough speed to outspeed max speed Iron Crown. Just boots offensive Zapdos is really, really nice in this week. Their team isn't the fastest, it's like Iron Crown and down. They have some speed issues, which is kind of nice. And then Zapdos can just hit really hard here. I think the special defense is to make sure that we always live from offensive boots Moltres, because we don't have the greatest answers to it on our team, because they're probably going to be fire move, ground move, and that kind of hits our team pretty well. So a little bit of special defense to be able to take on the Moltres a little bit better, but overall the Zapdos is just going to be doing a ton of damage. Doesn't have a lot of great answers to it, other than what I assume to be Terra Electric Okie Dokie, because it allows them to set up on Zapdos, and it also allows them to set up on Mandibuzz, so Terra Electric Okie Dokie just kind of makes the most sense here. So next up, we have Creatine, our Iron Boulder. We have Mighty Cleave, Close Combat, Earthquake, and Swords Dance. 120 in HP, max attack, 136 speed. That's just enough speed to outspeed max speed Walking Wake. So we're actually able to put a lot of HP on here, which is kind of nice. There's not a ton of priority in mind, but maybe we can come in on an Enamorous and set up a Swords Dance. That's kind of what that's there for. Just because Iron Boulder is going to be really outspeeding most things here. And this protective pads is specifically for the Moltres, because I assume that they'll try and play around Boulder by, let's say they're in with Crocodile. Obviously, I'm clicking Close Combat on Crook. It's a free Moltres play. I don't want to get Flame Body burned because this thing is just completely useless. I really wanted to use, a different move here, or a different item here, but this thing is just completely useless if it gets Flame Body burned, and I think that's a very realistic scenario that we're going to be playing into here. So Iron Boulder generally hits super hard. It's going to be really good at revenging stuff, so that's nice as well. Like I said, I think Terra Electric Okie Dokie's coming, so we got Earthquake for that, even though it's probably going to be bulk up, but we'll see. Next up, we have Pheasantipede. This is not supposed to be shiny. Found that out yesterday. Didn't know that you actually cannot have shiny Pheasantipede. Either way, Moonblast, U-Turn, Taunt, Roost with heavy-duty boots, max HP, a little bit of Spadef, and enough speed to outspeed max speed Crocodile. Didn't care to outspeed max speed Iron Crown. There's kind of no point, you know what I mean? But we're basically mono Moonblast here. Hits opponent's team relatively hard. The only things are going to be like Revavroom, Moltres, and Iron Crown, which, okay, that's fine. We still have a chance to get poison on Moltres, which is really nice. Taunt can be nice because there's a lot of setup, or if we want to get a taunt on the Rotom, taunt on the Garganical, some options there. But this Fez actually takes hits from Specs Wake really well. If we have to play in the sun, that could be interesting. Like, I don't know, like maybe a sunny day on the Rotom with screens could be a little bit scary. I don't know if Rotom gets sunny day. I think most things do, but it just makes the Moltres really scary and it makes the Wake really scary. But if it's non-boosted, if it's non-sun boosted, we can take hits from the Wake. I believe they would have to be modest specs and hit 2 Hydro Pumps in a row to kill us, which, if that happens, good for you, I guess. We can get a swap into Boulder, we can revenge it. There's options. It's just not a super realistic thing, I don't think. Next up, we have Vanta Black, our Haxorus, Life Orb, Mold Breaker, First Impression, Earthquake, Rock Slide, Crunch, just enough speed out, speed Crook here. This is basically just like a do everything type of Haxorus. First Impression is really solid into a lot of my opponent's team, like a Scarf Crook, good for that. Okie dokie, I think it's going to get out of its type, which is nice. We can get a big First Impression on that. Earthquake hits my opponent's team very, very hard. Mold Breaker for the Rotom, which is really nice. So Earthquake is going to be the main spam here, and then Rock Slide for the Moltres, obviously, and then Crunch is for the Decidueye. The main thing we can't really hit is we can't hit the Crocodile very well if we've already burned our first turn, so we can't hit it with First Impression. But that's just something we're going to have to play around, and that's perfectly okay. But Haxorus here to really just open up holes for something like Boulder to sweep in the late game. Let me close my window. There we go. A little bit better. If you hear that in the background, I'm sorry. But next up we have Torterra with Covert Cloak. We have a bit of an unconventional set this week. Scorching Sands, Iron Defense, Roar, and Synthesis with max defense. So, trust me. The idea here, Covert Cloak, obviously good for the Garganacl, and Iron Defense helps us beat that thing. So this thing is going to be nice into the Garganacl, and we have Roar as well to phase it out. But if it's last Mon, we can do a good bit with Scorching Sands or Terra Ground. I forgot to mention this Haxorus is also Terra Ground, but either one of these will be Terra Ground. Scorching Sands does a good amount to it, but Iron Defense is really just to beat an Iron Defense or a Curse set. So that's what that is for. It also helps me deal with a bulk up Okidogi set. It just kind of makes a lot of things more consistently, and the fact that they cannot crit me because I'm Shell Armor is really nice. And then Roar can help like get like a Rotom out of there, get a Moltres out of there, an Enam, etc. But Scorching Sands is mainly there because I don't want a bulk up Okidogi to run through me. Scorching Sands could be really nice. Like I said, I predict it's going to be Terra Electric, so we can potentially get a burn on it. And we actually do an okay amount of damage. So, bit of an unconventional Torterra this week, but it is pretty important for what we need to do. It's also, you know, able to deal with stuff like Crocodile and Revavroom, which is really nice. And then last but not least, we have our Heatran with Chople Berry, Flash Fire, Lava Plume, Power Gem, Flare Blitz, and Stealth Rock. So Heatran's going to be my rocker this week. And then we have Max Special Defense with a Sassy Nature. So Lava Plume is a pretty good click into most of my opponent's team. Yes, they can go Wake. Yes, it's going to suck. There's not really anything I can do about it, but like I said, Fez can relatively take hits pretty well. Power Gem, obviously there for the Moltres, and then Flare Blitz is going to be there for a Calm Mind Iron Crown. Want to make sure that that thing is not able to just set up and destroy me. Flare Blitz is always putting it into First Impression range from Haxorus, which is really nice. But yeah, Chople Berry is going to be there for the Iron Crown because Focus Blast. I debated bringing Shuka Berry on it for the Moltres, but honestly, I think I have enough to deal with the Moltres between my Fezandipity and my Zapdos. And it's not that hard for me to revenge either, which is really nice. But yeah, that's going to be the team this week. It's going to be a tough one. I think Gravy's only lost one game, so they're having a really good season. But yeah, we got our work cut out for us, and let's try and keep fighting for playoffs. I'll see you guys in the match.
All right, everyone, welcome. We are in the match, connected with Gravy here. We're going to go ahead and get this team put in. We got Okidogi, Walking Wake, Iron Crown, Crocodile, Garg, Enam, Then the Terras are Poison Dogi and Ground Garg. Okay. Poison and Ground. Okay. So a little bit different than what we were expecting here. That's okay. That is okay. I think I want to just go ahead and lead Zapdos. I'm pretty okay with whatever my opponent wants to lead off with. Yeah, I'm gonna just lead Zapdos. Okay, what did they not bring? They didn't bring Rotom, they didn't bring Moltres, they didn't bring Decidueye. Wow, I could have totally brought Torterra. I was sure the Decidueye was coming for my Torterra. I mean, I did bring Torterra obviously, but oh, I need to ready up. Oops. I could have brought like a more offensive set. That's okay though. All right. Yeah, good luck, have fun to Gravy. We're gonna hopefully we're gonna get a win here. Okay. Sorry if you hear something in the background. It's kind of loud outside, so I'm trying to mitigate that as best as possible. Okay, so we're gonna see an Enam here, which is perfect. Do I just want to go for a Thunderbolt? I mean, Crocodile comes in, right? Amorous, Therian. I mean, Hurricane would do a lot. Plus, there's a chance that this thing is weakness policy. So I'm just going to go ahead and Hurricane. We get a lot of damage off and it'll hit the incoming Crocodile. So let's go ahead and Hurricane here. We do hit it and we get about 35% off. So 321 down to 146. 175. That is modest, right? I could be timid. It could just be non-boosting. Does a lot. I'll roost once here. I want to see what they want to do. Could just stay in. They're just gonna Moonblast. Okay. Just doing a good amount of damage. I am gonna go ahead and just U-turn here. U-turn out in my Fez. I could also go Heatran. Because, well, we did about 35% of this. Oh, it's probably Assault Vest, huh? Yeah, that's Assault Vest. Okay. Assault Vest sitting at about 65%. Okay. Gonna get a swap out here. We're gonna get a U-turn off, which is really nice. Gargon D's gonna be definitely Garganackle. Okay. Go ahead and U-turn out here. What do I want to go into here? Now, admittedly, we don't have the greatest ways of breaking this thing, which is kind of unfortunate. I could just say fuck it and go Haxorus here. It is something we could do, which would force the Terra out of this thing, which I kind of like. Yeah, let's go force the Terra. I think that's pretty nice. Which, what would be the click here? I don't think damage is worth it. I think I just go hard Torterra. Let's do that. But I do want to force Terra. I don't think this is back to Enam. I don't think that makes any sense. I do need to get rocks up though. Do need to get rocks up ASAP. See what they want to go for here. Yeah, I don't think Enam is the swap. I think it'd be Crocodile if anything. But I also think you just stay in. So, we'll see. So we're gonna get out into our Torterra here. It's gonna swap. It's Crocodile. No, it's the Enam. Interesting. Because I would have killed your Enam. That's okay though. Admittedly, don't have great switch into this thing. I think it's just as simple as Moonblast here. Can I go Heatran? Does Heatran kill it? Probably not, right? Amorous. Salt Vested. Nah, we don't really do that much damage to it. But I could double into Zapdos. Let's do that. Because this is not gonna be Earth Power. This is not gonna be Earth Power. There's just no way this is Earth Power. Grass Knot, okay. Good to know. So we're gonna go Zapdos here. Am I okay with trading Zapdos? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's Earth Power. Okay. So I think I am just gonna Thunderbolt. I'll just Thunderbolt and then we can revenge it. I think it's my best play. It's gonna swap, okay. Gargondese. Okay. Para would be clutch. No para. We do get a lot of damage though. What do I want to do here? I mean, this has to be recover, so let's go ahead and U-turn. Suppose I could have roosted there. Oh well. Oh well. I need to get these rocks up. I need to get these rocks up so badly. I'll just go Torterra. Curse, okay. My play is always Roar. Right? Yeah. Yeah, it's always Roar. Let it know it can't set up on me. I need to get rocks up. I need to find an angle to get rocks up. I think I have to get him up on this and hope he doesn't have Earthquake. Hope they don't have Earthquake. I don't know. It's tough. It's definitely tough. Avalanche. Okay. That's a lot of damage. I'm gonna roar it out though. So what? Avalanche, Curse, Recover, Earthquake? That's not what we want to see. I'm gonna be real with you. That is not good. Okay. This could be flip turn. Very well could be. They certainly have that option. But I gotta go Fez here. No thoughts about it. Hoping for no specs hydro pump. Flip turn, yep. Figures. Garganicle's about 55%. If this is Garg, I'm clicking taunt. Yeah, okay, I'm clicking taunt. I want to keep this thing low. Because this thing is very scary at this point. Go ahead and get the taunt off. I mean, this should be recover. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so is Moonblast really doing a lot? It's not. It's really not doing any worthwhile damage. Let's go ahead and U-turn out. And this should be Avalanche, right? Or it could be Earthquake. E-Train would take an Earthquake, and I know that opens me up to Crown in the late game. But I need to get these rocks up to start making progress. Would they be Earthquake? I mean, probably, right? I gotta go Heatran though. I gotta get these rocks up. I gotta do it. Hope for Avalanche here. It's Earthquake. That's unfortunate. We should live this though. We do. Alright, at this point we just gotta get the rocks up. Okay, so it's... we know the whole full set here. It's Avalanche, Earthquake, Curse, and Recover. Okay, so we get the rocks up, there's no removal, that's awesome. Zapdos is actually in a really good spot. Okay, can I afford to save this thing? Pheasantipity is at 311. Wake coming in. I mean, potentially. But it's a little bit scary. I mean, this should just be flip turn, is also the problem. I think it's better to just sack, to be honest. I'm gonna just sack Heatran here. Again, I know Crown is a lot scarier now, but I think I needed the rocks up to make progress. We're just gonna have to be very cautious in the late game. Gonna have to position that properly. Maybe that's a mistake. I don't know. Goes Crown now. Okay. Surely Haxliv's a hit, right? If it's specs, no. But anything else, we should live. So I'm gonna go Haxorus. Do I want to Terra this? I don't think I need to. Yeah, I don't think I need to. I'm gonna just go ahead and Earthquake. Shuckaberry, okay. We're gonna get a good amount of damage off here though. Never mind, we're gonna get no damage off here. That's concerning. I should have crunched. And a crit, and we're gonna die now. Okay, I think we just lose now because of that crit. Yeah, we actually never died to that. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's really funny. That's really, really funny. Okay. Maybe we don't lose. Maybe we don't lose. I mean, see. Shook a berry. Earthquake did absolutely nothing. I'm gonna assume it's max HP. It's honestly a little bit more than that. We can go Zapdos here, and I think we can Roost. That's scary though. It might have to be Zapdos and T-Bolt. Does Boulder get the kill now? Boulder doesn't kill. I gotta go Zapdos. Man, that crit is awful. Because I could have saved it to first impression later. Or I was faster. Never mind. I was faster. That crit is literally everything. Oh man. I do have a revenge for this thing, so I'm gonna go ahead and Roost. We'll go ahead and Roost. We do outspeed this. That is literally so bad. That is literally so bad. Okay, they're at like 55. Jesus. We get the Roost off, which is nice. We're good into anything coming in. Goes into Doris. I think we kill Doris after rocks here. Nice little Roost. That's so annoying. So annoying. I play as T-Bolt here. Please kill. I deserve it. Thank you. Oh my god. Well, I'm glad I didn't Terra, because it wouldn't have mattered. Ridiculous. Because the Wake really could be Scarf, and that would have been nice to have first impression in the back. But we still have necessary pieces. We know that the crown was Shuka, so it's not booster, which is puts my mind at ease a little bit. What's the switch here? Wake? I gotta assume Walking Wake, right? Anything else, like I'm happy to just click a button on, to be honest. Garganackle, Avalanche. We do live it. There's a world where Thunderbolt kills. If they're not super specially defensive, this has a chance to kill, and I think it is in my best interest to go for it. Terra's into ground. Damn! Okay, so they're gonna get a recover off here. That's annoying. If I hurricaned. A little bit of tunnel vision there, because I would have killed it. So this is Avalanche, right? I think I just have to Hurricane. I have to put it into a recover turn. Confusion would be crazy. Confuse. Recovers, okay. I mean, we just gotta get a Confusion, right? It's kind of what we're working with here. Yeah, because I need to put it into a recover turn where I can go out into my Torterra. Because Torterra can then Terra, takes a whole lot less from this Garganacl, and we can start roaring stuff around with rocks. I like that plan, I really do. We miss. Bound to happen. Gets the Avalanche off. Doesn't do a lot because we missed. This could be an Earthquake turn. Very much could be an Earthquake turn. I'm gonna go ahead and Hurricane. You're welcome to overpredict. Confuse would be crazy. Nope. Or I can't confuse it, right? Right? That's a thing. I think that's a thing. Okay. So this is a recover turn. So we're going to go ahead and U-turn out into our Torterra. Because you always have to recover on this turn. Cheeky little crit. Okay. Go Torterra. Because if you don't recover, I can kill you with Zapdos on the next turn. Yeah, okay. Recover. So Torterra, what do I click first? +1 Avalanche. It's not doing anything, so I'm gonna go ahead and Terra and get a Synthesis off. Okay. We get our Terra off. Terra Ground Duel. We go ahead and Synthesis. So this Avalanche is not going to do that much to us. Should do about 25%. Yep. +2 doesn't really do that much. I'm going to just go ahead and Synthesis again. One more time. Garg's at about 80. What can I say? Terragarg is a very engaging Pokemon to face off against. I'm gonna go for the Earthquake here. Okay. Does a lot. I can go Iron Defense here. Let's do that first. I need to make sure I'm swapping it out on a favorable turn. Earthquake. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and Synthesis again. Could go Wake, for sure. But again, I'm happy for Wake to come in and take some damage. It should be Wake. Yeah. You have to respect this thing. Okay, it's not Boots Wake. Good chance it's Scarf, to be honest. Okay, so we always scare out the Garg. I have to go Fez here. If they flip turn, they flip turn. That kind of is what it is, you know what I mean? It's a pump. 311 down to 148. Fake. So the next one will kill me. I have nothing that swaps into it though. This is just, we have to hope for a pump miss. Hits the pump and I think that's game. That is unfortunate. Because I think it's Scarf, right? Should definitely be Scarf. I mean, my play, I believe, is Boulder. It's unfortunate. I mean, my play is Mighty Cleave, because if they're not Scarf... Yeah, the play is Mighty Cleave. Misses. Clutch. We need another miss. We need one more miss. It'd be so sick if I had first impression in the back right now, you feel me? It'd be so sick. Does Zapdos take one? Hydro Pump. I mean, I got absolutely frauded on the Haxorus, so... there's a chance Zapdos actually takes one. It's in their favor, but there's a chance. To be honest, I think I just have to go for it though. I just have to hope for the double miss. Please miss, please miss. Okay, swaps out, doesn't want to chance it, sure. It's probably Crook. Yep, that's crook. Gets the intim off. I almost close combated. A little unfortunate. Does absolutely nothing. It's a helmet. It's not. Intim. Close combat's gonna do a lot. I think I have to go for it because, like, this doesn't outspeed anything. I'm gonna just go for it. Crit would be super raw. Okay, no, it's Chopple. Never mind. Okay. Just kinda gotta be Zapdos against the world at this point. Bulk up. Okay. That's fine. My Zapdos can revenge. Could you imagine if I Swords Dance on that turn? So we're gonna go ahead and close combat again. Don't gotta think too hard about it. Crit would be crazy. And we just barely miss out on the kill. Okay. Okay. Earthquake is definitely gonna kill us. Damn. It's close to a kill. So what do I need to position with here? I think I have to Roost with Zapdos. I mean, how much do I take? +1. Nah, we take way too much from knockoff. Oh, but I have to U-turn. Or do I have to land a Hurricane here? Because if I U-turn, Wake comes out and then I'm just like super lost anyways. I think I have to Hurricane and hit it. And I don't. Well, that's going to be GG's. Pretty hacksy game, to be honest. And of course, they're going to land the Stone Edge just to rub it in my face there. Yeah, pretty hacksy game. Because if Haxorus doesn't die there, we get rid of the crown. We always live that. And then I can keep stuff in the back, but, you know, Pokemon is a super good game. So here we are. I mean, would I have won? Maybe not. They had a lot of tools to win this game because their team is insane. But just unfortunate getting all those opportunities ripped away from me. So we are going to reveal the Scorching Sands, get a little pity 4-0. Differential doesn't matter, like I said. Our differential is so bad that we can't make it at 4 and 5. And then this is just Wake. I mean, the out here is, it's mono Hydro Pump. And they just keep missing. That's the out. I will Synthesis for the double Hydro miss. It is Pump, and of course they hit it. So yeah, that's going to be the game. GG's to Gravy. Like I said, we're out of playoffs now. I'll probably just meme next week because this season's been rough. The season's been draining. It's been rough. But yeah, unfortunate. GG's to Gravy. I will see you guys next week. Bye.